It's a late Thursday night. I've been hard at work programming my units game, adding brand new features to it until I realized that I didn't actually like working in this game. I've been making this game for a few months now, meaning that all the code was outdated and bulky. So whenever I wanted to add something, I had to fix 2 new bugs just to make it work. So I decided that the best way to move forward was to delete everything and start from scratch. So to take a break from this game, I decided that I needed a side project, so I started working on this little tiny platformer game. But I mean, the game's too small to make like a devlog on it, right? I mean, like, it took me like 2 to 3 hours. Well, I guess I'm doing this. So the first thing I did was to create an Obsidian canvas and started brainstorming ideas. If you know what Obsidian is basically just a note-taking app. And I use that function, or use a canvas function, to start making some ideas, making like a brain map. Found just taking 1 hour could really help with the long-term design of the game. Like, most of the ideas were on the spot, but like most of the platforming ideas were thought out before I even started programming, which was nice. After that, I started with the game itself using Godot 4.1, which is the newest version of Godot. I made a 2D scene and started making some basic assets like the level and some folders. I'm using PixArt for this, so using the program literally called PixArt, which is a program that I've been using for a long time now. I started making a tile system. I'm making a ground tile, lava tile, a gold tile, in addition to some player and coin tiles for bonuses. After that, I went ahead and made a player node. Instead of using a rigid body, I'm going to be using the character controller, which I think is new for Godot, but I'm not too sure. It should be much easier for me to program, so that's good. I also made a simple level using the tile map that's built into Godot. And right after that, I went ahead and tested the level. Okay, it looks like the collisions didn't work. Okay, now the camera isn't on the player. Let me fix that real quick. And there we go. Okay, now let's make the player move. And there we have it. Okay. And using the pre-built script from the character controller, I made the player be able to move and jump using the WASD keys. So far, a lot of the focus has been on balancing the speed and the weight of the player, so it feels natural and it feels smooth. I think what I ended up having to do was set the player gravity to be 2 times Earth's gravity, and to make the jump force a little bit higher, so that way it falls faster than it would jump. I also had to take in consideration the player's speed and jump force when designing the levels, because if the gap is too big and the player doesn't have enough speed force, then the player won't be able to make that jump. So that was very important to considering when making levels. Working on the player speed and jump, I worked on the art assets. So I improved the goal design, making it into a flag instead of a tile. I also added several doors and keys instead of coins, because I felt like it'll be better for the puzzle element. So I added 4 doors in total, that being the blue, purple, yellow, and orange in that order, along with adding player health visualized by a smiley face or a sad face. Next step was making the double jump function. So I wanted this platformer to have advanced, physics. So double jump, obviously, and also wall jumps was a big factor. I made a new level for the double jump and wall jump ability to test it out, and I added a temporary death function where it just, removes the player from the game. And this is me testing it out. Okay, looks like I died. Yeah, the collisions are a little bit finicky, but that will be something that we have to fix. So right now I'm using an object to detect the player whenever there's a lava source, meaning that I'm having a new object every time I want to add a lava source, which is not ideal. But that will be fixed later. Right now I'm going to work on the wall jump ability. So here's me testing it. Okay. Looks like it works. I made it so that you fall slower when you're on a wall, but I'm going to have to make it so you fall faster. Okay, now on to lava. So right now I'm making the lava collisions. So every lava source needs a collision for the player to hit, and if that collision hits, the player will trigger a death function. So let's test it out. Okay, I'm testing the wall jumps, and yeah, so that still needs to be fixed a little bit. you gain like a lot of acceleration hitting, so lava doesn't work from there. Okay, so a lot of things that need to be fixed. If you hit lava from the bottom, it doesn't really work. You know what? I think I'm gonna change the whole system. Instead of just one tile map, I made 2 tile maps. One specifically for the collision tiles, and another one just for lava. Now, what this would do is it will allow me to detect which tile map I'm hitting, because otherwise it won't let me do that. I have to make a new collision for every single tile. But with this system, I can just pop down a lava tile in the lava tile map, and the player should detect if it's touching lava or like a wall or something. So, can't really see it, but I made a debug log, and it fires whenever the player touches lava, so it is working. Right now I'm just trying to figure out the jumping thing. I think I will still need to update the jump mechanics a little bit. Yeah, especially with that. But overall, I would say that works pretty well. So yeah, that's it for me. That's not going to be the devlog. Probably going to release soon, so watch out for that. Yeah, see ya.